Hey folks, I wasn't gonna go out today, but I got a notice from Amazon that my order is here. So it's not anything major, I don't need to go pick it up, but it's early, it's morning. You don't normally see me out here in the morning. The only issue is we're getting freezing drizzle right now. So everything's coated in ice. I don't know how well you can see it, but you see Zach's windshield there. It's like totally covered in ice. So he's gonna have to do some scraping before he goes to work today. As soon as I walked out the door, I almost fell on my butt. It's pretty slick. So driveway will be interesting. Coming up that incline, coming back, I might have to just drive in and not actually back in. We'll see what happens. So I finally got a reaction to my mask yesterday. Just as I was heading out, Michelle texted me and asked me to stop at the pharmacy. This medication for a couple people, so I had to make an extra stop. And I was on my way out, and one of the girls that works in there said, "Scary mask." So, nothing else I plan to do today. I'm going to go to Timmy's Street, and from there to the post office. I guess depending on how I feel with this, I wasn't expecting this. I knew we had a freezing drizzle advisory, but I had no idea we were actually still getting, because that showed up at like 4 o'clock this morning, or yeah, I think it was 3:55 it came out. So I kind of figured it would have ended by now, but it looks like we're still getting it. I'm surprised. It's -3. Typical temperature that we've been getting, but it's kind of cold. It's really on the cold end for freezing rain. So I'm surprised it's not snow, because normally when we get freezing rain, it's right near the freezing mark. Anywhere from -1 up to like 2 or 3 degrees above zero is usually where we get it. So -3, it's kind of rare, but we're getting it anyways. I don't think I have anything else to say. I did. I got another phishing scam, a PayPal phishing scam, just before I come out, and I'm looking through it. It's obvious anyways. I knew right from the email that it was sent to, because I don't use that email with PayPal. But I'm looking at it, and it's so obvious, and it's the first phishing scam I've seen that actually pretty much tells you it's a phishing scam. So the sad part is, I know there's people that'll fall for it, but I'm gonna put it up anyways, just because the ridiculousness of it, and it's so obvious. It's actually humorous. So I'm gonna post that video next, right after this one. So I'm gonna go out. I'm not sure if my tires are there or not. Like I said, I won't get notice. The only way I'm going to know they're there is if I go check the mail and there's a card in the box. So there will be a card in the box today, but that'll be for Amazon. If there's 2 of them, then I know my tires are there. It's not going to be a big box, my Amazon order. It's cat treats plus one other thing. I'll show you when I get back. So it'll fit on the floor of the monster, no problem, but I'm not sure what size the box will be with the tires. So it's possible I might have to bring them home first, but if my tires aren't there, then I can go for a drive. And it doesn't matter if the box gets wet with the freezing rain, or gets a coating of ice on it or anything. That's not going to matter. But I do kind of want to go for a bit of a tour. I thought about it yesterday, but I felt so blah yesterday. I just really didn't want to do anything at all. Yeah, like I say, I wasn't even planning on going out today, but because I got this notice, then I'm going to. And I get to play in the ice, apparently. So I'm going to go for a bit of a tour. And that might be kind of interesting, considering where I thought of going. I guess we'll have to see. See how I feel when I actually get out there. So I'm not using my SJ cam today, just this one here, the H9, in a waterproof case, because I don't want my SJ cam getting covered in ice and wet. Because it's actually drizzling pretty good right now. So I don't want to expose it to it. So I'm putting this one in and just putting the plastic bag over top. And I'll probably be taking my Christmas lights and decorations off soon too. And not like last year where, you know, it was at end of March or something by the time I got around to doing it. But that's just because I knew how much of a pain it was to unwrap everything. This, I just have to cut some zip ties and this just comes right off, so won't be an issue this year. So, well, I guess that's it. And when I get back, I'll show you what I got from Amazon. Well, that was an unexpected treat. First time ever blowing donuts the monster. Yeah, nice coating of ice on there now. You can barely see my display. I can turn these off. Everything's blurry. Everything's just coated in ice. My armrest, seat. I had, oh, stepping on the camera cord here. I had a heck of a time. I don't know how much you got to see. I did clean the lens off a couple times, but I had a heck of a time getting my camera out of there. It's all covered in ice, everything. So I noticed at one point my strobe light had changed flash patterns again. So I fixed that. I get home, it's changed again. But like I say, as long as it's flashing, I don't really care too much. I'd like it to stay on the setting that I put it on, but you know. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. That's the first time I've ever been able to do donuts on the monster. I got out to soccer field. That's where I was planning on going. But now that everything's covered in ice, I got a little bit concerned when I pulled in, because if I get in a rut, and with the ice being there, it's just, I'm gonna have to get off and push, and it's gonna be hard because I get no traction whatsoever in those ruts. Well, when there's ice. So I can smell the motor a little bit. Kind of low in battery power right now, so I didn't really want to stay out too long. I didn't push it because I'm not 100% trusting of the battery meter. So it gets down pretty low. I was just, okay, I know it's low. I'm not gonna take a chance on it, you know, actually telling me the absolute truth. So I checked the tires as I went to the back of the complex, took a break, and when I was leaving it, it sounded like I had a flat tire. So yeah, looking at them, they're all a little bit low. None of them are flat, but all four of them are a little bit low, so that might just be what I'm hearing. But it sounded like a flat tire, but nope, none of them are flat. So I got my Amazon package, no tires. But rather than putting it on the floor, I stuck it in the backpack here. So it actually fit. So I'll open that up and I'll show you what I got in a minute. So I'm kind of actually glad I went out today now. I got a little bit of ice on me as well. So it's not all freezing rain. There's ice pellets. I see some of them are stuck to me. There's ice pellets mixed in with it too. But I had to, like, my glasses are covered in ice. I couldn't see where I was going, so I had to lift them up. And I cleaned them off a couple times, but it's, you know, it is what it is. So it's not bright sunshine today, so I can manage without them pretty good. So I don't know what to say, guys. That was fun. I was impressed. A little bit worried about the motor. So I didn't want to overdo it. I can smell it just a little bit, but no more than I could, you know, any other time when I go out. So it doesn't smell too bad. It doesn't smell like it's overworked or anything. That was my main concern. I was at full throttle when I was spinning around there, and I hit a dry patch. Yeah. Whoa. Thought I was gonna go over, but after that I just kind of made sure I looked to see where I was going. I wasn't gonna slide towards any areas where there wasn't any ice. That's not hard on the. That's not hard. That's not good for the rear end either. So extra stress. But I was careful. Yeah, it's not something I do all the time anyways. Like I say, this is the first time I've actually had the monster where I've been able to do it. I did it on my ES950 one time. Oh. Looks like the bumper's off a little bit. So when I pulled into the soccer fields there, both wheels were down in a rut and there was a part sticking up and I scraped on it, so that might have moved it a little bit. I don't know. and I'm not worried about anyways. But it's nice and solid there now. It's not gonna bend the frame like it would have before. So I'm not worried about that at all. But at the ES950, I was in a parking lot and it was a frozen puddle, and I couldn't do donuts on it because it wasn't big enough, but I was sliding around pretty good on it. It was a lot of fun. But it's the Monster, it's so heavy, and the back tires get so much grip, and the front tires get so little grip because there's no weight on the front end of this thing. I've never been able to get a good slide out of it. So I'm impressed. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. So now I'm going to open up my Amazon package and show you what I got. Packing pillows. I always wanted these, so I decided to buy some. Okay. First of all, I got a bunch of party mix for the cat. Because it's his daily treat. I alternate between party mix and the other one. I can't think of what they're called. Temptations. And these are really getting hard to find. I got 7 different flavors. The Temptations I can still get here in the store, but the party mix I have a hard time finding, so I just buy a bunch, one of each flavor that I can find each time. So good to go that way. And the other thing I bought, I will show you in a second. I got a new mask. So what I'm gonna do is every month I'm gonna buy a new one. I just look through them and see which ones I like. Once the weather warms up in the spring, this one will even my sweater's got ice on it. This one will match my sweater pretty good. I tried to find a brown camo, like a mossy oak type thing that would match my winter coat. I couldn't find one. This one here, it was either blue camo or gray camo, so I went with the gray. I don't mind the blue camo, but I'm not a fan of it. So I went with the gray. Cause this, like I say, this will match my sweater like almost perfectly. It would probably work better if my sweater was clean, as the white's not exactly white on it anymore. But I like that, so I'm gonna get a new one every month. If I can find a mossy oak one, then maybe next month that's what that one will be. I don't know. So I just look through them, and if there's one that catches my eye, then I don't have a whole bunch waiting. It's like, well, next month I'll get this one, and the next month I'll get that one. So I just kind of look through them and see, that's the one I'm gonna get, and then I get it. So that's kind of what I did last month when I got the scary teeth one. I just started looking through them. Once I found the one I wanted, that's the one I went with. And then I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday. This was pretty quick. I wasn't expecting. The expected delivery date for this was January 15th, and today is the 12th. It was either Thursday or Friday when I ordered it, and I think yesterday, today's Tuesday, so I think it was either Sunday or Monday that I got notification that it was shipped, so I didn't expect them till the end of the week. So today is Tuesday, and that's kind of why I went out today, because I got ice falling off my That. So obviously before I went out, but before I got up, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I got notice in the post office that, you know, I had a package. So this, the only thing other than my tires, this was an actual Amazon notification. Amazon notified me, not the post office, so I knew it wasn't my tires. So I said, well, that's kind of neat. So I decided, well, I got a package waiting for me, I might as well go out. So that's actually kind of a nice surprise. So I guess that's really all I have. There isn't really any more news. The only real news I had, well, not even news, but the only thing I really had was I'm starting to melt now. The only thing I really had was, to let you know that I finally got a reaction out of the other mask. And I don't think it was the tires. I think that was the last video I did. I don't know, those two things. Maybe to let you know that I got the new one. That I had something from Amazon that I was going to show you. I don't remember. I don't think it was the phishing scam from PayPal. I wasn't planning on talking about that one, but that's just, you gotta see it. It's so ridiculous. It's just, I don't even want to say what it is, but they kind of gave a hint that it's a phishing scam. Let's put it that way. It's just unbelievable. But I don't know. So as you can see, just like I figured, I couldn't back the monster in, so I had to drive in. So I got part way up the incline, the tires would spin, and I didn't want to slide into Zach's car, so I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna drive in today. So that's what I did. So I don't know why I'm starting to shiver a little bit. It's not all that cold. Maybe it's the dampness, I don't know. But unfortunately, my new Timmy's is almost done. He stayed out longer than I expected to. So I don't have my silicone, I don't even know what the heck they call it, sleeve, I guess it is. I didn't put that on because it would just get wet, so I left it inside. I still have almost a full copy sitting beside my bed waiting for me. I didn't take it with me because I was planning on stopping Timmy's first, and I wouldn't have had time to drink all of it, so I just left it. So I'll finish this one off, and then I'll finish it off. So I guess that's it. Fun day. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad I went out. That was unexpected. I really didn't have any expectations of anything when I went out, so that was impressive. So I guess I go in now and warn Zach to be careful when he goes out, because it's pretty slick. Even the roads themselves aren't all that great right now. The salt trucks are out, but the sides, edges of the road, like a lot of places where I was driving when I went out of town, it was even pretty slick. So I have to keep my eye on the traffic for sure. So I guess that's it. Probably the most fun I've had. Most fun video that I'll be making this time. So give you guys a little bit of entertainment and no more of this down in the dumps crap going on. I had enough of that. I want to get some energy. I want to start doing some work out here. Get something done. It's just, I don't know. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching, guys.